If you're in the Los Angeles area, do yourself a favor and get booked with LTE Studios today. You can use it for podcasting, hosting, cooking, take your videos, take everything to the next level using LTE. Hosted by our very own Dion Lack and Twiller Twills. Get online now, email them, step up your game with LTE Studios. I'm blessed not to have the extra head meat. Oh, in the back, yeah.
I gotta lose some weight for mine comes back strong.
You gonna have stretch marks on your head because we get so you lose all this weight. You got this extra skin like this. Like I gotta get me a neck tuck.
At that time, you gotta circumcise. You gotta circumcise that off. That's foreskin at that point. If you had it and it's still just flapping in the back, you like, man, it's cold outside. I was like, hey man, you can't use your extra neck skin as a hoodie.
You put your neck skin over. Is your head circumcised? Which one are you talking
I'm like,
about?
what kind of hoodie is that? Oh, that's the foreskin. Y'all ain't heard this?
Yeah. It doubles as a do-rag. It doubles as an umbrella.
Yeah, you can take it off of your waves.
It's like an extra grocery bag. You can stuff in there. Like, I need one more.
It's raining. Come on, get under my foreskin.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. Fresno, what's up? Shaq, what's up? A Richmond. Yeah. I forgot how. What did we agree on with BMO PPT? What
B-Mob?
B-Mob? Okay.
Yeah.
I think we should go back to uncircumcising.
You know what? I want to experience it, man.
You wish you didn't get circumcised?
I want to see what the difference is. Why is it there in the first place? Why is it there? You're born with it.
Yeah, we're also born with an umbilical cord still attached to us.
Well, we know why that's there.
What if we just never cut it?
Ew, you'd be attached to your mom forever.
No, you will not. It's connected to a placenta.
Which is attached to who?
No, it comes out. It just pulls right out.
Oh.
I would love to see somebody never cut that.
It like dries up and stuff.
Yeah, it would dry up because there's nothing being fed to it.
No, that's gross.
I would love to see that as a sketch. Somebody keeping that placenta together. And it was like, this is my other access of eating.
Gross. Fresco Black said, I wish my mom would have left my meat hoodie attached.
Meat hoodie is nuts, yo.
I heard the feeling is better. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
I heard all you getting rid of so many nerve endings.
Right.
I can't imagine it being better.
Right.
I don't know if men are meant to take that, bro.
Yeah.
Because it already feels amazing.
Right.
If you said, oh, you guys are missing out on the extra nerves.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
But, yeah, I do want my foreskin. I want my foreskin for
I want my foreskin back.
I want my foreskin. I want my foreskin back. And barbecue sauce.
Oh, boy.
And my foreskin back. Them dudes was killing.
Yeah, that's wicked work.
Them dudes was harmonizing. Maybe back root. Barbecue sauce.
Yeah, I don't know. Are men? I
want my foreskin. That's how you gotta do it.
What?
Make it that song.
I want my foreskin.
I want my foreskin. I want my
Foreskin back.
I want my baby foreskin back. And barbecue sauce. Stop saying the barbecue sauce.
Stop the barbecue sauce.
And barbecue sauce.
Oh boy. I'm actually curious to know: is there any women that prefers I like my man not circumcised?
Yeah, I've never heard a woman prefer uncircumcised.
Right.
I'm sure. I guess this is less presentable. You
right.
know, it's like bringing a homeless dude into your into the house.
And
this is Andy. Hey, foreskin's in. Hey. How's it going?
And it's another good question. Do men need to tell their women up front, like, hey, before we start?
like it's HIV. Like, you gotta ask
yes.
Me. Hey, before we get into men, I have to let you know that I'm a Skinner.
Yeah. I'm not circumcised. Yeah, is that a deal breaker for women?
You got to just surprise them with it. Oh, do what you will. Oh.
Turn the lights off. Dark child, turn the lights off. Yeah, because I feel like that is a discussion you need to have, because I think the template now is circumcised. And I would like to know the percentage. What is the percentage of men who are circumcised versus not circumcised? Because I'm certain if you have a woman who has a high number of men, I'm sure they about 1 out of 8 men I've encountered have been not circumcised. Right?
I wonder if it's less popular in like the UK or something like that.
That's a good question. I gotta ask the question now. I gotta do the world. Okay, Google. What is the percentage of men in the world who are not circumcised?
I couldn't find an answer to that specific question, but according to pmc.ncbi.nlm.nih.gov, circumcision, the surgical removal of some or all of the foreskin from the penis, is the most commonly performed surgical procedure.
Okay, Google. Stop.
She says this is from the abcd.efg.hi.k.
Wicked work.
Yikes. Foreskin condoms bring back the meathood to stores near you. If they had surgery to put back your foreskin, would you, Lack?
Yes.
You would go into surgery to have your they're like, hey guys, listen, the government is doing a procedure where we're giving free foreskins. All right, you come in, no charge to you whatsoever. In and out procedure, taking less than a couple hours. We sew it back on, and then you're good to go.
The funny thing is, where are they getting this foreskin from? Because your tiny little foreskin is not.
They're just taking some meat off your extra little loose skin on the sack. They're taking that off. And they're slapping it on top.
Oh boy!
Now you doing your foreskin? What do they say with your original foreskin? Okay.
I think that's so silly. I think me being such a person that cares about what other people think, I wouldn't do it. Because I hate the preparation of like, just give you a heads up. Because I love fellatio. Not me doing it, but as in like receiving.
Why was this even a thought to you?
I'm talking about receiving it, right? So the whole time watching her like this, just give you a heads up before you go down there. Oh, I know. I seen it through your sweatpants. Okay.
You saw the hood through there?
I don't know, man.
Also, I've heard this before, it's girthier because of the extra baggage.
Right.
So, I heard it's a little more meat.
Yeah.
To the meat. It's a little more impactful.
Yeah.
It's carrying luggage.
It always feels like if it always
says she got a floss after. Ew.
It always I've seen porn, so I'm not gonna act like I've never seen a circumcised penis before. But it always feels like a hoodie that got pulled the string up to the top. Like Kenny. He's like,
why are you in there so tight?
And it feels like I obviously never asked a circumcised man, but imagine like pulling it back, I feel like it hurts, like it's like cracking, like
it's like just scared.
I know, it just feels like it feels like you pull it back up like chapped lips.
It just looks like ball skin. Except for a little, is it smoother? I don't know. I want to experience the difference.
Right.
That should be my choice to experience the difference.
Right.
I would love to be able to smash with it and then smash without it. And then be like, I want it back.
Yeah. Would you want to know what a vagina feels like? As in like, a girl's like, you gotta try this. And
having one?
Yeah.
No.
You don't want to be penetrated? Excuse me.
Oh.
You don't want to be penetrated?
No.
But if you try to be cool with it, like, okay, I see what y'all doing, women. I see.
It looks awful.
Looks.
Yeah.
Because it was crazy.
Like doing it looks great, but when I be like, this is going inside your body.
Yeah.
What about that feels good?
Right.
But women, the pressure, I don't know, man, it does something to y'all.
Right, the walls.
Yeah.
It does feel like prey versus predator. As in, like, we're attacking. Like you gotta look at women. Gotta look at their body like a house, and your house is sacred. And the guy's like, "Everybody come in." He going in his like, "What you got in here, huh? What you got in here?" He's like, "Ah, we don't want nothing."
It's like we're going here.
This analogy turned dark.
Invading. We're invading this house. We're going in and out like, I'll take this. And
Bro,
I'll take this.
You're literally inside somebody. It's crazy. And then it's just wild. It doesn't look at all good to me, but nothing about it looks like see about getting rammed one time. What's up, Boogaloo? Boogaloo says, all I'm saying is if you're uncircumcised and ever need a skin graft, you're in a good spot. Why? What are you saying? I don't know what that means.
There's some people in this comment section who ain't circumcised. Let's do it, folks. Let's come out and be honest about this. Yo.
Hey, Richmond says, I never had one lady notice it. Oh,
we got
even
somebody.
Though I had to convince my baby mama. I think it's crazy how people act like a car cover. Oh, wait. It's crazy how people act like a car cover over your piece. You're uncircumcised.
Hey, Richmond.
What do you mean you never had one lady notice it? They noticed. They just didn't say anything?
You probably just never offered them, they never gave you head. You just like, let me put the condom on before we get sex.
No, I'm sure it has, but also, man, you got to roll down the foreskin and the condom down. You got to roll that down. Then
I don't think it comes down that easy.
Huh?
I don't think it comes down that. I don't know. I don't think it comes down that easy. I think
what are you talking about?
I feel like you got to really pull it down.
I think you are exaggerating.
I don't know. Do you think
like a flap?
No, man. I really believe that it's like a glove. Like you got to roll down the glove.
Why do you think it's that hard? It's on your meat. Why do you think it's that hard to roll down? Like what else on your body is that hard? Like it's in the balls area.
Because I've seen a girl give a guy an uncircumcised guy head. Right? It didn't come down on his own.
She had to roll it back.
No.
What do you mean?
She was sucking it with the
dome up.
Yeah, with the hoodie tied, with the hoodie string tied.
She didn't turn down the.
So I'm like, this mug is not coming down easily. So I feel like she has to really pull it down to actually get in
it's
there.
Just a lot. Maybe he was extra circummed.
Extra circled?
Extra.
Can I get the extra circumcised? Can you hold the balls?
I was like, you know how long does it take us to circumcise this? This is a lot.
Yeah, we came in strong with this episode. Oh boy.
I mean, if you're ever a burn victim, take some new skin from the meat. That's what they do.
Yeah. It always when you see people who are either handicapped or paraplegic or burnt victims, it's hard, huh?
My bad. That was loud. I tried to lay it down. Like, hey.
It's hard to double take. Like, did I just see what I thought it was? But it's like, oh, look away because I don't want them to feel uncomfortable. You do that?
Oh, as far as somebody who has some kind of thing.
Yeah, something's off. Like, is that a big mole on their face? Is it a booger? Is that a gimpy arm? Are they walking different? You'd be like, oh, I don't want them uncomfortable.
I had a dude who had a little flipper hand try to dap me, and I said, "You asshole, you're an asshole," because you knew I was gonna see this and be like, "Oh,
yeah."
Because then I was like, "Oh," and he was like, "I'm like, no, don't look at me like I'm crazy.
Yeah,
you offered the
right. Yeah.
Just give me the left.
Yeah,
just get a pound. You're a pounder. Yeah. Just you're done dapping.
Yeah.
Oh, you ever shake somebody's hand that had missing fingers?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Walter Jones.
So why'd you give me this?
Yeah. Yeah. I did this on stage and I was just like, people who have handicaps should just know that you're gonna be like a jolt of
curiosity.
Right. And let us have this for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, go and get your look, you freaks.
Get your look.
Get your look in, you perv.
Right. So you gotta look at it like big titties and big booty. Like, okay, y'all see.
Instead of damn, you go,
right.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's a double take. When I see little people, I'm always double taking. Because they're very rare. So it's kind of like, okay, all right. Yeah. And you be like, I'm not gonna make you feel like a freak or anything, or like a weirdo, but it's a double take thing.
Right.
I definitely had somebody who had scoliosis. Not spinal bifida, Chaz.
I don't say either one of those.
You always say, Dion always says spinal bifida. And they were kind of, crunched over like the letter C.
Quasimodo.
No, that's spinal bifida.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's when the hump is higher than the head.
Dang, turtleback.
Yeah, and it was a Asian friend's mom, and when I met her, she came. I thought she was like
looking for something.
Yeah, and then I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And then she didn't look up because she couldn't. And then I was just like, and then she probably put her hand out, Asian woman, and then somebody said, "Did you smash?" Guy is out of control.
Yeah, so let me get to the story.
Yeah. No. She's already bent it over. So I shook her hand, and the friend was like, he was like, "Thank you for not making it awkward," because she's super self-conscious. She had a hoodie on too to kind of like hide the hump.
Nope.
What?
That didn't hide nothing.
I mean, it was the position.
Did it help? Do you think it helped hide the hump?
She looked like the.
She might as well was better off walking in every room like, did you see my contact? I'm looking for my contact.
She walked in the room like the little anti-heroes, the protagonists on Fifth Element. Them little lumpy things that, how do you describe them, turtle things?
Yeah, I don't know what to call them.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I said whoops.
Yeah, I wouldn't have said anything, but I'm also like,
I didn't say nothing.
No, but I don't like when people don't give you the heads up.
Yeah.
Like, this one was easy. I had a buddy, he was white, and I met his dad, and his dad was black, and I was like, hey, man, I don't need you to say, I'm confused. You know what I mean?
What's wrong with him?
Nothing. I was just confused. He was like, oh, this is my dad. I was like, oh.
No, keep talking. Hold on. Go back to the premise. What happened? He just popped up?
Yeah, he was like, yo, my dad's here. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm going to meet your father. We were roommates. I'm like, oh, I'll meet your dad. That's what's up. And he was white.
Oh.
And so his dad was black.
Got you.
And so I was like, hey, what's the backstory?
Right.
Well, somebody explained to me. No, he was like a white kid. He's a white kid. His mom got married when he was younger to the black dad. So he has a half brother. But his mom was, with the white dude before. But then this guy raised him.
Yeah.
So he was like, oh, it's my dad. I was like, oh, what?
Yeah.
So I'm looking like, hey, somebody give me the rundown. How did we get here? Because this is not your father.
Right.
This is not your dad.
Let me ask you this, young king, with the scenario right now, right? What if the same, your friend, right? Father got married in with a white woman?
Right. The black man with the white woman.
Right. So what if the dad had a daughter?
Okay.
Right? And that parenting had stayed together for, let's just say, 2 or 3 years, and they break up.
Okay.
Is it weird that the children end up dating each other?
Yes.
How?
It's your family. Dion, did you smash your former stepsister?
Why you put this on me, man?
You're like, is this weird?
No. What do you mean it's not? Because I've already proposed. How's that weird?
Just because you're not blood related doesn't mean you're not family, dog. I go like, you knew each other as children.
No. What if your mom married a white man?
You're talking about recently, as of
yes.
like today.
Yes. And you're single. Your mom marries a white man. She has a white daughter. And it's you. They date for 2 years. It didn't work out. You've damn near forced this relationship because it's like, well, I guess this is my sister.
So this is my stepsister.
Yeah. And then you were like, that's pretty cool.
Anything with a sister in it is just off limits. The word sister, step or not, sister's in here. We're in an awkward time.
Well,
I would look at you like, smash your stepsister, but we ain't related. I'm like, ugh.
And they're not together no more.
Hey man, there's plenty of women out there. This is what I don't understand. There be plenty of women out there And she don't need to go smash one who y'all share parents.
What if? Hold on, I got you even more. Watch this.
Oh boy.
Same scenario.
Okay.
Ready for this?
Yep.
Same scenario. You've already smashed her. No, listen. You've already smashed her.
This is a true story.
No, you already smashed her, and then the parents hook up years later.
Okay.
And it's like, what are the odds of our parents dating each other?
What's wrong with this then? There's nothing I can do about this.
Right. So it's like, this is so awkward, man. Now the girl that I smashed 4 or 5 years ago, our parents are now dating. You just like, well,
if they force you to be stepsisters, step brothers and sisters, now, it's like, hey, you guys can't be together,
right? Would you tell your parents?
I'll be like, you guys know this makes it weird now, right? Because now this is my stepsister.
You'll tell them before they get
I'm like,
married.
you guys see what's happening here, right?
But they ain't doing it on purpose. It's ironic. They met each other at bingo.
Oh, well, break up at bingo. What are we talking about?
You are wrong. This is my true love. I love this guy.
Yeah, you'll find another one. That's what you said about Dad. How'd that work out? So now she's pregnant. Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
I posted this yesterday. I talked about this on Daddy Issues. So I want your opinion. Do you think Father's Day is better for gay dads? Happy Father's Day, by the way.
Thank you, man. Happy Father's Day to you.
Appreciate you.
Is it better?
Yeah.
Because
it should be better for two dads who are fathers and for the children than for a mama. Because traditionally, Father's Day is trash for fathers. But for two dads, it's got to be turned up.
The bigger question is, do they get Mother's Day?
No.
If it's a film.
You don't get a Mother's Day.
Okay.
Right?
Well, I don't know how it'd be better. It'd be more expensive for the child because they got to do two dads.
Or just two gifts in general.
Yeah.
Right? You can hand make something. Like, what did you do for Father's Day? Hung up the kids?
My kids, I can't say blindfolded because I was driving, but we were blind driving.
No, to the left. No, right. Right. Why did I agree to this?
Why did I agree? Right. No, they drove me all the way down to Long Beach, and we did the painting thing. I've never done
The painting thing.
Yeah, it's like we painted naked people.
Oh,
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Like it was a person, a model up there naked, and we drew.
That's a lot to do with your
daughters.
daughters.
No. They said it was just a freehand painting. Do whatever you can with.
In Long Beach, they couldn't find one closer.
That's
Okay.
maybe that was the cheapest one that she could find.
Are they getting along now again?
Yeah, they good. They good.
Sibling beef.
Yeah, they good.
Yeah.
My babies. I thought it was a good idea to paint them.
Okay.
So one did like the Eastern Star, or what is it called, when the stars kind of did a little in the sky at nights. What's it called, the Eastern Star or something like that? I don't know. And then one did a flower pot with flowers in it.
And you painted them?
I paint, not freehand, but it was a picture of them together, and I painted them.
How did it turn out?
It did not turn out great because I'm not a painter. I'm a drawer.
Right.
I'm like a sketcher.
Yeah.
And I forgot all the rules of painting.
This is one big black, brown.
No, it's not bad. I can show
me
it to
the
you.
painting.
I will. So when it comes to painting, you're supposed to do all the bigger items first, like the background first, and then layer on top like that. Right. But yeah, I'm about to go get the paint right now. It's in the room.
Yeah. Oh, you talking the
Northern Lights? Yes, thank
the
you.
Aurora Borealis. Is that what it's called? The Aurora Borealis. Dion walked like he had to take his shit.
Come on, man. They didn't see that.
Yeah. He was like, oh. Butt was out, stomach front. I got a shit walk.
All right. So, should I show y'all the picture first of where it came from?
Oh, yeah. Show us the original. Oh, look at the babies.
So that's the picture.
Can y'all see the babies?
That's the picture
That's
that
the
inspired
babies.
it, right?
Maybe go sound a little better.
You know, there we go. That's the babies.
Okay, so this will.
All right. All right, let's see.
It did not come out as I wanted it to be.
Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go. The big reveal. Oh boy. Okay. Let's you know what though? Boy, Brookie looks. Oh. Poor Brookie.
Yeah, I did.
Here, let me see.
Huh?
Let me see. Turn right this way.
All the rules of painting, I said, because I thought I can because I can draw, guys. I can draw really well. And I thought I could draw it first. And then as soon as you put paint over it, it ruins everything. You'd be like, golly, dude.
It's not. You know what's funny? Like, it's not bad. It's only bad if you say this was from this picture.
Right.
Right?
Because I said this looks like a Native American.
Yeah. But if you was like there was no picture inspired it, I'd be like, oh, it's not finished.
Yeah.
But when you say, yeah, I try to do that, I go like, oh, that don't look anything. I don't like anything like that. It looks better in person than it does on camera.
Right.
It looks terrible.
Yeah.
On camera.
Right.
But here it doesn't look. What did they say when they saw it?
Well, they were sitting next to me.
Okay.
So they saw it. So when I drew it,
yeah,
fire.
Yeah.
Because I drew it. Also, drawing like this is nuts. I'm a person that always drew like this on the ground. So drawing on the canvas is a whole different monster.
Yeah.
I'm a freehand sketcher. So I'm kind of like sketch it and figure it out. So that, this is what I want. As soon as you put paint over it, it ruins your lines. It ruins your depth of the perspective of where things at. And obviously, this part right here should have been cut off like that. Her head was not that big. But as soon as I put a little paint over there, it ruined it.
Yeah. Brookie's eyes look sad. They look.
Yeah.
She looks all innocent and happy. This one, she just looks miserable.
Kaylee said, "Why is my sister a monkey?"
Yeah,
Give y'all a better, closer look.
It's not bad. That looks much better. I mean, it still looks not like the picture, but it's scary this way.
Oh boy, yeah.
That's actually, but man, painting is hard. I can't do it at all. That's way better than I would ever be able to do in my entire life.
And then the lady said, "Do you paint?" I was like, "I don't." I was like, "I draw." And she was like, "I'm letting you know, painting is a different monster." She's like, and I had already started.
Boogaloo said it looks kind of racist.
I had already started. And she's like, I'll start on the face first. She's like, always start the background first, and then layer on top of it. Because what happens is, you're when you do an entire canvas, you're not trying to cut around the head. Now you see the lines around the person's head like an aura. So always do the background and work your way forward. And I was just trying to use
It's hard. You did an amazing job. It's hard.
First time doing it ever.
Yeah.
And trying to paint.
You gonna pick it up now? Are you gonna do more painting?
If I learn the rules of painting, it'd be fun. Because Kaylee was like, "You look happy, Dad. Let's get back to you drawing again." And I was like, "Yeah."
They just see you crying all the time at home. It's the first time he's been happy in months. Every time they see you.
In the corner. Hey, girls. Hey, what's going on?
My babies.
You're here early.
That's great.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm a monster with just a pen and paper.
What made you draw so much? What got you started?
My brother. And here's how influence plays a huge role. This is for anybody to listen. My brother was incredible at drawing, freehand. He always drew this little comic book character, right? He taught me step by step how to draw this character. And it was a guy, I still remember, it was a guy with a big alienation head that kind of hung out like this. And he was kind of like doing like this, like, "Oh, what's wrong with my head?" Then another guy was facing him, like, and his eyes was poking out, like, I can't believe his head, right? Two cartoon characters. And I kept drawing that over and over again. And every time I drew it, people were like, yo, this is dope. This is dope. And my brother showed me that one time.
Yeah.
And I got so much praise from drawing. I just learned how to like draw like, teddy bears really well. So it was like 3 circles, and then I had this little format I kept doing. And that was always my card I would give to girls, as in like, I like you, or I think you're pretty. It was a nice little teddy bear, and I put their name on their chest like that. And that was my template of like.
They were like, oh.
Yep. I'm like, man, they're children, man. Come on. I can't get that sort of description. And my first thing I drew, I showed Kaylee.
Oh, my bad. You're smart when you were a kid.
Yes. I'm talking like a.
I'm like, this is going to work anytime.
No.
It's going to work in high school, college.
Yeah.
It's probably still work today.
It did.
Like,
It did.
That's what I was talking about.
No. So I'm talking like elementary school.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
doing the comic book stuff, and then the teddy bear and stuff.
Yeah.
And then as I got older, I started to kind of like draw people. Like I got several text messages of people saying, yo, Lack, remember that time you drew Miss Mac Studis? Remember that time you drove Terrence falling asleep? Remember that time you drew, like, I was drawing like huge events that happened in the school, and I made it into like a comic book. So people always remember that of me, of drawing people that failed. Remember that time we gave so-and-so a wedgie? Remember that time that, Paul got dunked on?
You could have made your own little boondocks.
I did. Here's the problem. When it comes to me in drawing, I couldn't duplicate the same drawing again. Fire you like this, but turn that little way like that.
Oh, that's hard.
It's a little bit
That's
different.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a different game.
Yeah. So all that being said, now I'm an adult. Went to art school, Thomas More College, had that fire Leonardo da Vinci sketch I had that won several prizes and got sold and all that stuff. I did really well at Thomas More College. Whole new story with my aunt who had it in her gallery, and I'll put a pin in that. Okay. Now I'm in LA, still drawing, and my daughter, 5 years old, I'm showing her how to do the teddy bear. I'm showing her how to do the Daffy Duck face, the fun little beak of Donald Duck, and that was always fun and dope to see the 3D version of a Donald Duck and Daffy Duck beak. She kept drawing it, kept drawing the bear, kept drawing the Daffy Duck and Donald Duck face, and she got really good at it. Fast forward, I stopped drawing just because of life and growing business. And I never show Brookie. And the contrast of them, of like, teach me. She said, Kaylee, teach me how to draw that. That's pretty dope. And she's like, Dad told me this. I'm like, oh man, I am so sorry, babe. I am so sorry. She's like, you can draw? And I said, oh no. Oh no. You're so far removed.
Because there's 5 years difference?
5 year difference.
Yeah.
And a lot happened. Obviously, a lot has happened in that 5 years that I never showed her how to draw.
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, anything you draw, babe, I will duplicate it to show you the contrast of how it can be. As in, I'll show you the like she had did a flower, and I was like, this is the easier way to draw it, because she was obviously just drawing it like the outline and stuff. Then she did a woman, and I was like, I had to show her that. She's like, oh man, this is a lot easier. But at the same time, I was like, man, you are years behind of what I taught Kaylee. And another thing that she does a lot is draw her name. Kaylee's really good at this. She'll draw her name without picking up the pen. So she'll go around, and then it'll be the whole thing like this, and then go all the way down to the E of Kaylee, and go back down to the bottom and go like that. So it'll wrap up to like a bubble balloon of Kaylee. I told her how to do that, and Cadence was like, why haven't you showed me this? Yeah.
She's like, oh, you guys got secret powers. Yeah. And not passing them on,
and I apologize, man. I felt so bad for that.
It's too late now? Or have you showed her since?
I showed her the woman and the flower, and I did the bear recently. She had did a bear for her mom for Happy Mother's Day,
Oh, cool.
And then I did one right up under her. Like,
So,
this is how we could have upgraded it.
I love that. Izzy's been writing these little stories now. I've been like,
Yeah.
we do our stories every night.
Yep.
That's cool. You can pass down something.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I wish I could pass down some money.
No, I never done a self-portrait.
I mean, because you're easy to draw.
Oh. Hey, she did that ETD. Nice.
E.T. Dang, they have the analogy for you and
Yeah.
everything. Oh, wow.
I even did it
Not the
in.
analogy. What's that abbreviation?
Yeah, I even did it in the rap the second year with Doughboy and them. Some say I'm easy to draw, and also ETD. Yeah, I used to say ETD grew. ETD
Acronym.
gang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what they say. Yeah, it's.
He said if Dion draws some stuff, he would break the matrix.
Who said that? Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, Fresco Black.
That's funny. That's funny.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, my dad was really good at artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted.
He was
to go,
really good at artist.
He was a really good artist.
Okay.
And he was going to college at an art school, but he ran out of money and joined the army. And
Yeah.
dream died.
That would do it.
But he never sat us down and did that.
Kept the
I'll
secrets.
say he was just working.
Come on, Fresco. You got to chill out, man. What are we doing here, man? What is the meaning of this?
You told me to put a pin in your
yes.
aunt's art gallery?
Yes. So my aunt was also an artist, right? And she said, okay, here's how it happened. I had a Leonardo, I keep saying DiCaprio, Leonardo da Vinci charcoal drawing, I can't say painting.
Okay.
That was probably 36 by, it's probably like this huge, right? It was in my mom's house, 2008, from college to 2008. My mom passed, and I was like, well, I either can sell it or give it to someone, and I had to leave. So my aunt, who was also an artist, I said, hey, I know you have a gallery and you can auction off some of your paintings. Here's my drawing that you can possibly sell, so I can make some money. She's like, okay, cool. So I gave it to her, and I kind of forgot about it because obviously I'm not around it. And it was in her gallery in downtown Dayton. She ended up dying, right? Her husband now owns the gallery, right? I had said, hey, this is, Dion, Cheryl's, nephew, and I was gonna know if possible, can I get my drawing back? He was like, yeah, you can buy it. He was like, because she has a price on here.
Yeah.
I was like, it's mine.
Yeah, I drew it.
Yeah. And I gave it to her. Yeah. She didn't buy it off of me. He's like, yeah, but she didn't have anything in the rule in the will of saying to give it back to you if anything happens. And she has $2,500 on here. And I was like, it's mine. He's like, how do I know this? And I was like, my initials are on there. And it went back and forth for a long time until my brother and my dad was like, stop playing with me. I will break your legs. Giving my son his drawing back. So luckily we had like pictures of us with the drawing a long time ago. And he was like, but he was trying to like say like, what is the bill of sale that you gave it to her as a loan? I was like, it doesn't matter, man. I was like, it's just moral now. I was like, I didn't think if anything happens to her it's supposed to be stationed back to me, because I was one of the only ones who had outside drawings in her thing, and it was all her stuff.
All right.
And The whole breaking the leg things, that's not true. I was just being silly. My brother was just like, this is my brother's drawing.
I mean, hey, if we got to go here.
Yeah.
But you got it back?
Yeah, my dad ended up being in my dad's house. And then, mind you, I never went back to the, I was kind of gonna let it go, like, whatever, dude. I'm not buying my own painting back. So I ended up going back to my dad's house. And then he ended up dying. And then my brother took it. Now he has it.
Fat Lack.
Yeah, Fat Lack, yep.
Dope.
Yeah, so it was a movie, low key. They found out Chaz is savage. What are you talking about?
This you better tell your brother to get that paint out the house. Everybody who has his paint back.
Yo, I didn't think about that.
Hey, tell your brother get rid of that paint. Fat Leg, if you're listening, get that paint out your house, bro.
I didn't think about that. Every house has been in, they died. It's crazy.
Get out of there.
Yo, that's crazy.
It's cursed.
I didn't even think about that. This sounds like a lawsuit.
It's a haunted painting, bro.
and there's Leonardo DiCaprio. I mean, kissing DiCaprio. There's Leonardo da Vinci doing this. That's all he's doing.
Get that out of here. He's just thinking about killing people.
Yeah. So what's upsetting? Going back to college when I was drawing this, they were telling us how to draw in a large scale, and they had said you just draw on grids, which was a brilliant way to do this. They had this very thin sort of line graph, and they were just like, in each little square, just draw that, right? So it helps out with when it comes down all together like a puzzle. You can't say the scale is off. Why is his eyes off? Why is this up? Because like you're literally just drawing. In this little tiny square, you're just drawing the angle and coloring that in like that. That makes sense?
No, I mean, I'm sure it does.
Like this.
I mean, no, listen, you're talking a whole different language than me. I'm sure this makes sense to people, but you're talking to a guy. I don't have
graph
that.
paper.
I mean, you can call it. Yeah, I get it. I get the graph, but when you go like, just bring it down and it fits in like a puzzle, I go like, well,
zoom in on that tiny little square and just draw that. Don't think about the wider scale.
You know how many times I've been drawn on graph paper and it comes out looking like shit?
Yeah, because you're not.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I don't understand it.
You're giving up.
I don't get it. And I think people who can draw are amazingly talented. It's like how people hear music. I think you're all freaks of nature. I don't know what's wrong with you people and how you can just create shit out of nothing.
Yeah.
It's very upsetting. It's very upsetting. For people who don't have that skill, when I hear people who just make them, and then people who can just draw what they see, fuck you.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah, it is.
All right?
All that to say. All that to say is day one of me going into that art class, she was like, oh, wow, you are a talented artist, right? And everybody else is kind of like shrugs, right?
He's that good.
Right. So at the end of the year, I'm like, I know I killed it. I know I did. And she gave me a B. She was like, I don't see the growth in your artistry. She was like, everybody else got better.
Because they sucked.
Yeah. And I was like, you ain't worth a damn.
What were you supposed to do?
I don't know what else I was supposed to do differently. Because she was like, we all drew. We drew something. I forgot what it was. We drew something day one. And then like day 100, we drew the same thing again. And then she compared the two to see if, you've grown or grew. And she gave me a B. Granted, that was my highest grade in college. Because your boy was wild.
What else did you take in school?
Man, let me tell you something. I got caught plagiarism. I got caught plagiarizing. The thing is, she was like, listen, you're very talented.
We got caught plagiarizing what?
I don't even know what the project was, but I did word for word. I did word for word copy. So this was.
Damn, so school is easy.
This is pre like copy and paste energy because this is 2001, right? Okay. So I literally typed it out. Yeah. I had to type it not like on a typewriter, but it was like a word processing situation. So I don't think the idea.
So you're doing this.
Yeah, I was literally doing like this. I was just copy and pasting, and then I turned it in. She was like. So she's like, you have to cite your sources. I see that this is from this article, from this article, And like, if you're gonna do this, just cite your sources. I want to hear your opinion when it comes to blah blah blah. I said, oh, okay. So then I was like, so I went back. Okay, just take this part out. Put this right here.
This is the remix.
And I just try to like piece together everything. She was like, she said, I kid you not. She was like, Mr. Lacking, this article is from a student last year. And she's like, I remember this.
People think of like it was probably another genius like me.
And it was so stitched together, it didn't even make sense, man. I tried to create a Frankenstein sort of report.
He was like, so the posthumous cornucopia. Just sticking words around. That sounds good.
And I'm fresh from vagina smell. Come on. How'd I do?
So first off, you should get checked. Because that don't smell right.
Yeah. All I remember in college, you went to college, right?
Guy said, Dion took intro to snow bunnies.
Ooh, boy.
Pink toe trigonometry.
Yeah.
I went to college for a day, bro.
A day?
Yeah, I didn't really do any real schooling.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So when I went to college, just know this is fresh out of high school, on your own.
Yeah.
Learning credit cards, learning like.
That's a lot to learn all at one time.
It was a co-ed situation. People, this was the worst idea to have what is it called? A plaza mall right down the hill from our college. It was like a TGI Friday, a liquor store, a movie theater. It was like a Dave and Buster's. And
This is all in Dayton?
No, Thomas More College.
Which is where?
It's in Kentucky,
Oh.
right outside of Cincinnati, right across the river.
Got you. So you're a few hours away from the crib.
Where are you from? No. Oh, I thought you were talking about your crib.
No.
Yeah,
You're a
it
few
was
hours
45
away
minutes from Dayton.
Got you.
Yeah. And
Oh, I thought it was further than that.
yeah, it's about 45 minutes.
I be forgetting to cook.
You sound like Lack.
Kentucky is right on Ohio's asshole.
Yeah.
It was right there.
Yeah.
Kentucky.
And man, college was life changing, man. Just like, man, no one's gonna tell you to come home, and you got curfew. No one telling you. It's like you on your own, bro. That first quarter whooped my ass.
Yeah.
Because it was like we gonna be out here playing Madden. That's my last year playing Madden.
Wow.
Because I was just like, I'm spending way too much time hanging out with the fellas.
Me,
man.
you have the same effect. I remember quitting Madden in 06.
Yeah.
Because I was playing and I was like, hey, you're either gonna do stand up or play Madden.
Yeah.
It wasn't no money in Madden back then.
Yeah, buddy.
So I remember playing so much from 04 to 06. It was all I did.
Yeah. You remember you might be too young for this. Joe Montana Sports Talk Football?
I don't know if I remember that whole time. I remember a Joe Montana football game.
Yeah.
I don't remember that whole long
Sega
title.
Genesis, man.
I might have played it then. If it was on Sega.
Yeah, Sega, Joe Montana Sports Talk Football. And then I remember when Madden came out, I was like, man, what is this? What how are they gonna try to trump?
Madden was killing.
Yeah. It came
I
in
played
hot.
Madden I had a Game Boy, Madden 96. I remember playing that on the Game Boy. And Barry Sanders was unstoppable, baby.
Yeah.
He said, what y'all think the white version of Dr. Umar is?
As in somebody who don't
Trump.
Let me see. If it's a white guy
Who's like a professor.
no, it got to be a white guy who likes black women.
No.
Or-
It's got to be a white guy who's pushing the white race, right?
No, it has to be
Because he's pro-black.
right.
So
Who's
the
pro-white?
white version of Dr. Umar had to be pro-white.
Right. I'm saying it has to be a white person who's talking to white people saying stay away from black people.
Yeah.
Right.
That's not what you just said.
Okay.
What did you just say? You just said it had to be somebody who likes blacks. Or likes black women.
I said it got to be. I said who is like. I'm not trying to do this again with you.
Watch this. Roll the tape. There's this white dude. You ever see this interview? It's with this guy. He's a chef. His name is Eddie. What's that dude's name? Eddie. He had that show. I was off of his Fresh Off the Boat was based off his life. Something.
Oh,
But he
yeah.
did a interview with this white dude who was talking about why he pushes the white race. I can't remember the guy's name at all. I'm trying to promote no racist, but that was the dude. I was like, oh, they actually have these real conversations of
Yeah.
that's a real conversation about keeping the white race on top. Because he was like, the only reason I voted for Trump is because he has the best interest for white people. He was like, it had nothing to do with money. He was just like, that's the guy I saw who was going to try to keep America white. And I was like, damn. Paraphrase.
If you meet somebody, a white guy who got mad money, and was like, I like you, Chaz. I seen your project. I seen your pitch deck. I really like what you're doing, man. You and I are going to make a lot of money.
Talk to me.
I just need you to divorce your wife. And
Done? What else you got?
and get with my white woman,
Let's
my
do
white daughter.
Come on now. How old is she?
She's of age.
Okay.
She's 30.
Okay. People have different ages what they think is appropriate.
He said, done.
Well, anything else? That's it? You don't want me to denounce my whole race and family? That's great.
The idea of telling somebody that narrative is never gonna die down. It's like, so wait, so Chaz left his family to.
But how much money am I leaving them for?
No, he said, I'm at your disposal. Whatever you need, man, I got you. I'll fund your project.
Because there's a number I would have to be like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
if you said Chaz left his family for $100 million, like, he had to.
Yeah.
he had to do it.
Yeah.
So how much money is worth leaving your family?
It's just whatever your project is. Like, just let me know. Talk to your producers and let me know how much your project would cost, and I pay for it.
I'm doing $1 billion project.
Yeah.
It is the biggest movie in history.
Chaz definitely has a price.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. I do see myself a whore to opportunities, because I have a friend of mine. We talk about like how we just keep moving from project to project because the money's right, and that's not the way to move, man.
That's what anybody does with any job.
But sometimes you gotta put your foot down on certain things.
Well, yeah, if it's anything pedophilia-ish,
Come on,
I'm
man.
out.
Why would you go that direction?
I mean, I'm out.
I'm talking like, what if you were on a project, let's just say for sake of easy math, you're on a project that is making $10,000 a week, right? Mm-hmm. Right. And you are a major part of this project. It's 2 weeks left of this project, this TV show. Somebody was like, hey, Chaz, we want you to be on this movie, which is going to eventually branch off to be a series, and we're willing to pay you $100,000. Would you just stop with this project to start working with them? Would you be like
$100,000 a what?
For
in total?
For a month.
Man, I'm out so fast.
See, that's what I'm saying. You're a whore to opportunities, man.
If you said we got 2 weeks left on this, so come get $100,000 a month,
Right, but that's
20.
It's not showing your loyalty to a project.
What loyalty do I have to a project?
It's your project.
Okay,
He quit his own project.
we got 2 weeks left.
Yeah, y'all can figure it out. Y'all
Y'all ain't got this. We got 2 weeks left. Hey, listen, guys. While I'm driving to my new job, call me if you have any questions. I'm on available.
And then the other job was like, I need your full attention.
Well, nigga, you got it. You paid for my full attention.
That's what I'm saying.
You got it.
You're a whore to opportunities, man.
Yeah, 100.
Would you cancel like a tour if a money situation came up?
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah. And if it was my first solo tour and they were like, hey, Chaz, we're going to make you the next Captain America. Tour's canceled, guys. I got to get in this gym.
You gotta get in this gym. Oh, boy.
Tours, yeah, you get your refund.
Yeah.
Come see me in theaters.
But also the relationship is trash. Like if Live Nation was like, again, for the sake of easy math, they was like, we're going to pay you $100,000.
Today's price is not yesterday's price.
At the end of the year, right? At the end of the year, we're going to give you $100,000 versus these several projects that's going to eventually go to $100,000. Would you cancel your tour? That makes sense. Am I confusing you? Your tour is every week, and at the end of the year, you would eventually make $100,000. But versus this one project that's going to be extremely tough, taxing on your body, fasting from foods and social media.
Yeah, get to the money part.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same price, but it's gonna be less time. Like in 2 months, you make $100,000. But you've already told Live Nation, you guys got me. I'm opening up for Chris Rock. Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart, right? You're the third of this person, right?
Hell of a tour.
Yeah. You're the third person. And now you're like, hey guys, I gotta cancel. Like, nigga, what? We chose you out of everybody.
Well, I wouldn't cancel on them.
Yeah.
No, that's damn near Illuminati. Illuminati of comedy. I can't do that. Who it is matters. If it's a company or corporation, I have no problem leaving them. As long as it's not a breach of contract, and you can't sue me for it, then I'm out. If it's like a contractual thing, I'm not gonna do that to myself. But because they'll be like, "You're doing what?" and they'll try to banish you and shit. But if it's not my contract, I'm gonna go get that bread, bro.
Yeah.
My thing is always this. I'm like, my whole goal was to do my talent for money, right? And so if you're like, hey man, here's $50,000 for this, and somebody's like, well, we'll pay you $150,000 for that. Well, that one. And if you're like, well, $50,000 is better, I go like, sure, but I'm poor, so I'm gonna go take this $150,000.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go do that. Unless it's like something demeaning.
Somebody else's project that is trash. Versus your project, your passion project, which is half the price cheaper. Which one are you doing?
I'll probably do my passion project if it's that. If it's like, hey man, you can do this, or somebody else's trash project, then I'll probably do my own. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so they'd be like, we're gonna pay you $50 a day to do your passion project, versus pay you $200 to do from Justin to Kelly too.
And you said, Chaz, you got to stay on Justin to Kelly 2 from beginning to end. It's going to be 4 months. All right? We're going to pay you $200,000. I would be like, all right.
I got to piss, though. I'm sorry. You're going to talk to the people. Scroll up or something.
Wow. This guy's with the bladder.
Hey, man, I've been drinking all day. I'm an alcoholic.
Bladder of a... Deion's walk-off is great.
I don't want